From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your afternoon update.
Well, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Taylor Plott here with a check on your forecast. Abundant sunshine expected today. Just another great, fantastic fall-feeling day out there. Still getting warm, though, up into the lower 80s, but the humidity values, it's going to feel absolutely fantastic outside. Not much of a breeze today either, like what we saw yesterday. High temperatures across the board today in those lower to middle 80s. Should be right around 84 degrees down there in the Shoals, 80 here in Lawrenceburg. Taking a look at your evening forecast. Clear skies continued. That wind still not as breezy, but it will continue into the overnight hours. That should limit our overall fog potential once again. Temperatures late this evening dropping down into the lower 60s. Everybody getting down to the 50s once again tonight. Low to mid 50s are expected. Like I mentioned, not really looking at much the way of big time fog potential, but some patchy areas here and there. Tomorrow, same situation. Temperatures getting up into the lower and middle 80s once again. 84 in Huntsville, also 84 in the Shoals, 81 in Columbia, 80 in Lewisburg, and 80 degrees here in Lawrenceburg with abundant sunshine once again. All right, let's talk about the severe weather risk coming into our area late Saturday into early Sunday. I do want to note that the latest from the Storm Prediction Center, they have nudged that level 2 out of 5, that slight risk, just a little bit further to the east. So it does start to move into parts of our area. But what we're still watching is just an isolated threat. We don't really see this as becoming a big-time severe weather maker for us. If anything, we're just dealing with that kind of isolated low-end severe risk. We still anticipate the bulk of the severe weather will be off to our west during the daytime and evening hours on your Saturday. For us here, our main time frame is late Saturday into the overnight hours, and that's when the instability values will be less, and that's why we're kind of anticipating a low-end severe weather risk. So that's what we're saying, overall low-end severe weather risk for our area, but we are watching for a low-end tornado risk that could materialize because the overall setup does have that wind shear in place, that there could be a quick spin-up type tornado that could develop with these storms. So that's something we'll keep a close eye on. Let's talk about the overall setup. Starting with your Friday morning, we'll have our high pressure situated off to our north. That will start to slide further to the south during the daytime. That will allow moisture to be pumped in from the south from the Gulf. That's going to be increasing our dew points. So it might start to feel a little muggy for some people once you get into the evening hours on your Saturday. So here we go, Saturday morning. Cold front still well off to our west. Showers and storms ongoing with it. Then we have a big blow up of storms that develop off to our west in the day. That's where the bulk of the severe weather risk will be. Here's 5 p.m. on your Saturday. Maybe a few isolated showers. Clouds will continue to increase across the area. Once we get into that kind of late evening, here's midnight going into your Sunday morning. That's when we'll start to see some of those showers and storms creep on into our area with that low-end severe weather risk possible. Those continue to track on through during the early morning hours on your Sunday. So 5 a.m. continue to see that shower and storm threat move on through. The cold front finally slides through during the morning hours on your Sunday, and then by the time Sunday afternoon rolls around, just some lingering showers, some cloud cover continuing across the area. But then our next focus will be behind this front, because by Sunday night into Monday morning, temperatures will be dropping into the middle 40s for a lot of places. So a chilly Monday morning to start. As always, we are getting into our second kind of severe weather season, if you will, our fall severe weather season. So that means you need to stay informed for the changing weather conditions across our area. So if you hadn't already, download our app. You can scan that QR code right there. And of course, always have your NOAA weather radio handy. Get that out, make sure it works, the batteries are installed, and you're good to go in case that needs to be alerting you late Saturday into early Sunday morning. There's a cold front moving through. Temperatures Sunday in the mid-70s. Those mid-70s continue Monday and Tuesday, but look at those lows. Like I mentioned, we're dropping down into the middle 40s for Monday morning and Tuesday morning.